boys and girls. Welcome back to Storytime Adventures with Miss Shauna and
Mr. Potato Head. So what story do you have for us today, Miss Shauna?
today's story I have is called Chris Warmel, Eric the Hero. That's the story today. So looking at the picture, what do you think the story might be about? Would you like to look at the picture, Mr. Potato Head, and try to guess what the story's going to be about?
Sure, let me look at here. Let me see here. Eric. Somebody named Eric. Look like a little boy. And looks like some type of beast. Like he might be in trouble. Could that be it, Miss Shauna?
Well, that probably could be it. So let's get ready for the story, boys and girls, okay? All right. Eric, the hero. Have you ever done something stupid? I'm sure you have. I know I have. I've done a lot of stupid things, and I've been called all kind of names. I've been called a nit and a twerp and a silly, but I don't think I was ever that stupid. I may be a bit slow sometimes and clumsy too, and there are lots of things I'm very good at. But you can't be good at everything, and it sometimes takes a while to find out what you're good at. It did with me. This is the story of Eric, who was a little bit like me. That's the name of the story. He seemed to be no good at anything and was called so many names. He came to believe that he really was twit and a nitwit. Oh, poor him. And a dummy and a dunce and a dope. Oh. I know exactly how he felt. There have been days when it seemed that I hadn't had a single friend and that no one in the whole wide world cared much about me. Well, so it was with Eric. One day he felt so miserable he ran away, and he wasn't even very good at that, the running part at least. He soon grew tired and began to walk. He was dawdling along, swishing a stick at the wayside, nettles and kicking at stones in the path, when all of a sudden he heard a shout.
Monster!
Came the cry from somewhere up ahead.
Run for your lives! A huge monster has come down from the mountains!
A woodcutter came rushing out of the wood, and suddenly all around people began to run for their lives, fleeing across the fields towards the castle of the king. Eric turned and ran with them, and as the people ran, they felt the ground shake, and they heard the stomp, stomp, stomp of the monster's enormous steps, and they all ran faster. Oh. Someone said, "Help! Whatever will become of us? Who will save us?" And someone else said, "Where's a hero when you need one?" "A hero? Huh! He would need to be a twin to go and fight that monster. It's absolutely enormous. And others said, yes, it has to be a nitwit. And a dummy, and a dunce, and a dope. And they all ran faster. But Eric stopped and he started to think, is a twit? I'm a twit and a nitwit and a dummy and a dunce and a dope. Perhaps I'm a hero? Perhaps that's what I'm good at. And because he was never afraid to try anything, he turned and stood there waiting for the monster. And the stomp, stomp, stomp of the monster's steps grew louder and louder. And all the people ran faster and faster until at last they reached the castle of the king. And when they were safely inside and the drawbridge was pulled up and they were all watching from the battlements, the king said, "Who's that down there?" And everybody looked and saw a little figure standing all alone. And they said, "What does he think he's doing, the twit? He's a nitwit, and a dummy, and a dunce, and a dope." But Eric's mother cried, "No, he's not. He is my little Eric." And she called out, "Eric, Eric, quick, come up here before it's too late." But it was too late. For there was the monster crashing through the wood, smashing at the trees with an uprooted trunk and crunching rocks and boulders with his great stomping feet. On and on he stomped, 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 until he spied a little figure standing all alone. Then he stopped and looked down at Eric. And Eric looked up at the monster and said, "You had better watch out, monster. I'm a twit, and I'm a nitwit, and I'm a dummy, and a dunce, and a dope. So there." And then something very strange happened. The monster looked ever so sad and said in a deep, mournful voice, "So am I." And he laid down the uprooted tree trunk and sat down with a great sigh and said, "At least that's what all the other monsters say. I'm no good at anything. I can't flatten a mountain with my fist. I can't howl at the moon and make the stars tremble. I can't even swallow a grizzly bear whole. I'm a hopeless monster. And all the others laugh at me. So I ran away and came down here. And I wonder if there's anyone in the whole wide world who cares. I don't think I have a single friend." A great tear welled up in the monster's eye, then filled with a splash. Eric stepped over the puddle, went right up to the monster, and gave his foot a little pat. He said, "I'll be your friend." "Will you?" replied the monster. "Yes, I will. And I think you are a brilliant monster. You really scared everybody around here. They all ran for their lives." "Did they?" "Yes, they did. And now they're all hiding in that castle over there." "Are they? Oh dear. I didn't really mean to scare them." "I didn't scare you, did I?" Eric shook his head. "Oh no, you didn't scare me. But that's because I'm a hero. And do you know what?" Everybody agreed he was. And that's the end of Eric the Hero. So tell me, what was the problem in the story? What did you like about the story? What you did not like about the story? How was the problem solved? So please share with me if you like. It's optional. I would love you to share with me and tell me what do you think the problem was in this story today. It was a very lovely story and a lesson learned today. And also, I added on a gratitude scavenger hunt that I thought the boys and girls that you all would enjoy. You don't have to do this because anytime when Miss Shauna and Mr. Potato Head, anytime we come, we're here for you to enjoy this time. Okay? So if you just like to enjoy and listen to the story, that is okay. So I hope you enjoyed the story with Miss Shauna and
Mr. Potato Head, I learned so much about gratitude. I hope you all enjoy the scavenger hunt, and I look forward to seeing what you have to say on Seesaw. Until next time, have a great day.
That's right, boys and girls. Until next time, have a great day. And thank you so much. Bye-bye. Masalama.